Well, it's kind of snow rain out here today. So I guess you know what that's time for. That's right, we'll get some heat in here today. This is a great heater for you guys' tent. It's not like one of the, it's hooked up to a propane tank. It doesn't burn that much propane. It has a temperature gauge so you can crank it up or just do it mild. I'm doing it mild today because I'll heat up once I start carving, right? I got to finish this Chris Garage78 tree. I really didn't feel like carving today, but I'm a man of my word, so I got to get this video out by tomorrow morning. So I think I just want to, it's just for fun, guys. Chris is a good guy, and we're just joking around with each other. It's kind of an inside joke. But, so I think I got so much depth here. You can see by my hand. I left lots of depth on this. I removed most of the water wood, which is this white wood. Okay? So what I want to do in here, I think, I just want to kind of, like I said, I'm not really that much in the mood to carve today, but I keep my word. So I want to put a wood spirit in here. It doesn't even have to be, it's not going to be a wood spirit, but I'm going to call this spirit of the tree. And I think the most important part of this is to keep a nice flow with everything, right? You can see here I already carved a gnome door down there. It doesn't matter. I might take that out. But just to keep a nice flow and everything. I got my my good dust mask today. So I can, because I'll be doing lots of fine like Dremel carving once I get I'm going to put the wood spirit deep in here. So I'll Dremel carve it. I'll have my mask on. So maybe maybe lots of this video will be voiceover. Now my shop's getting super full. All that wood that I got yesterday, this stuff, I might even carve this today too. I might carve a big wood, that's the other half of that tree. I might carve a big wood spirit on there. Just kind of want to take it easy today and just kind of have fun, that's all. I'm pretty burnt out, but that's okay. You got to keep on going. I'm not saying I'm tired, but I'm tired. There's so many different ways to do trees. This is kind of my favorite style I'm on right now, is making it whoosh, like flowing around. But this one's not that windy, so I don't know if I'll make it that flowing. I'll kind of make the branches like come here, then down, just nice and smooth branches, and try and get that wood spirit or that face I put inside there kind of blend in with the tree too. So I'll put the camera on the tripod and start drawing this out. Okay, so chainsaw carving, it's just like Dremel carving. You always start off with your center line here. Okay, so there's our center line. Where do I want to put the face in here? Because I want the branches to come down. Just a nice smooth. Okay. See, I don't just bam, just don't cut them over here. I just bring them down nice and smooth. This is just it's how I'm doing it right now. I'm sure it'll change next year. It's always good to try different things. So where do we want our face to be in here? I think like the forehead right here. Okay, so our eyes will be right here. Okay. Our nose. Give this guy kind of a longer nose, and the if I do put that in, we'll try and make it look like it's flowing. We'll try and make the mustache look like it's the tree thing too, right? Tree branches. I don't know. So when I do my tree, this thing's still filming. This might be a long video, but when I do my tree, I'm going to go along here at these lines and do deep cuts, okay? They're going to be deep. Then, I'm going to, I don't know how well you can see. Let's see. So this line right here is going to be a deep cut, okay? Hold on. Deep cut. Then I'm going to remove this wood. So this sticks higher off the piece, right? That's what wood carving is. It's like shadow. So this is going to be deep here. Cut. Sorry, I know I'm like a parrot. Cut. Then remove this wood right here. So this sticks off farther. Then I can put my little branches in there with the chainsaw. Just use the side of the chain. And but I think first of all, I just don't like the way the forehead is on that Spirit. It's just too round, so I got to remember to kind of blend it in. You know, you see? You see? So I think what I'll do first of all is I'll cut this forehead back on this part right here. So it goes along nice with the tree. Who knows? Who cares? I don't even care if it doesn't turn out, man. I'm just here to have fun. I'll warm up. It's warming up in the shop here now with that heater going. And it's good, and it doesn't catch fire either. So it's a real safe heater. It's like $250, but it's a good heater. Anyways, I'll start cutting. So I am going to be using my Echo 2511. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this isn't a Canon bar. This is a Forestner bar. It's working pretty good for me. It's a lot cheaper than the Canon ones, but I don't know. I like it so far. I had problems with my Canon bar on here, but no problems with this bar at all. It's working really good. And let me get the gas in here. I was supposed to go out to Ryan's today to carve, but we were talking last night, and he told me that they're calling for like a bunch of snow up there, so because he carves up in the mountains in Squamish. So I don't have snow tires on. I got new tires. They're all seasons, but they're not snow tires, so I don't want to chance it. So anyways, let's get this saw fired up and start carving. Okay, one more thing before I get going. I'm going to be wearing my new desk mask. This was like 400 and something, so $450 Canadian. It's got the, what is it, a Trend Air Shield Pro. This is in my Amazon store, car salesman, but it's up to you guys if you want to save a couple years of your life. This whole thing wraps around your head, and down here it wraps around your chin. So it's got filters in here, okay? It's got filters right here, so it pushes the air in. You turn this on, okay? Now the air is getting pumped down into here. It will fog up a little bit down here because it's winter time, but I just got to remember not to breathe out of my nose. And I'll be using this mostly today, so because I got all the doors closed in the tent because I want to have heat in here. So we'll just do a voiceover, okay? But this is a good buy, man. I really like it so far. Oh yeah, I think it's Timothy Reed. There you go. There's a Car Fusion sticker on the hat. I got some more stickers coming of the logo that BAP designed, but they should be here next week. Oh, let her rip. Okay, hey everybody. Wow, scory. Jordy at Carving Fusion here. It is 1 in the morning, and well, I gotta get this video done, so here I am doing the voiceover. Shout out to Ben's studio on the lake. Most of this video is going to be done at, this is real-time speed here. Most of this video is going to be done at 2 times the speed. It's going to pick up here. So, like I said, when I first did my first cuts, there I'm putting like a kind of a forehead thing in there. This tree, the branches are going to be cut really thin so that they kind of break off and they burn. When they burn, they kind of give it character. So I'm doing my first deeper cuts. What's going on here? Okay, so you can't really see what's going on, but I love that mask. It's working wicked for me. Yeah, you don't even, once you put your earplugs in, you don't hear the fan. And once you can't work too hard because you'll be sweating, and it will get like a little bit too foggy. It's basically a wood turner's mask, you know. So excuse me. So, but I'm just kind of figuring out what's going on here now. Okay, now there's a deep cut. Okay, so that's what I said. I do a deep cut and I feather away the wood. Chainsaw carving so different from Dremel carving, but it is the same as Dremel carving, you know, because once you learn how to use the tip of your chainsaw bar, if you have a carving bar, you just can slowly remove the wood just away, just like you do with the Dremel, right? You know,
the more that you do it, the better you're going to get. That's for anything goes. So I think here I am going to be cutting in the nose. Yeah, so this is real-time speed. Okay. I'm kind of see there, me using the bottom of the bar there. I'm rounding in the eyes. Now I'll remove the mustache underneath the bottom of the nose. Boom. Upcut. And just chip her out. Come on, Jordy. Chip her out. There you go. This cedar is actually super soft cedar. It's real nice to work with. Maybe a little bit too soft. But just kind of shaping it. Just checking to see, make sure I got rid of all the cut marks beneath the nose. And just doing a cut for to highlight the mustache, the inside of it. This guy's not going to have no bottom lip or nothing. This will be my deeper cut. Now this is what I'm talking about now, coming in on a 45 or whatever angle you want to do and remove the wood. And there's your shadow effect, right? Now same with this side, your deep cut. Okay, now coming on my 45 or whatever angle it is, take that wood away and there's my shadow. I wish I would have removed all the water wood. It's just a pain when you're carving. You gotta keep on removing that whiter wood. So you can't really see what's going on there. As long as you're being safe and having fun, that's the main thing for the very beginners. Safety absolutely first. My buddy Chris, the carving bar I got on here is a Forstner bar. They don't ship to Canada, but my buddy Chris, the Viking Warrior, I ordered a few of them and sent them to him in the States, and then he shipped them to me. I think I got that bar for I think it was like 40 bucks American, which is super cheap. Okay, so there it's kind of shaped now. Got the block out kind of done. So thanks for that, Chris, if you watch this video. I know you've been super busy. But Skipper, you got the same bar. Now I'm just going to blow it off. So you can kind of see what's going on there. Yeah, I don't even, actually, when I'm wearing this mask and I got the tunes going, I don't even really realize that I have the mask on. It's kind of like when you're wearing a hard hat, you forget that you're wearing it. So when I do the eyes, what am I? Oh no, this is the cheekbone. So I just do a cut on a diagonal, and then I kind of, you'll see, and then I round off the cheeks. That's where the mustache connects. If I was going to be doing a mustache on this, sorry, not a mustache, the beard. But I just want this to basically look like a tree as much. See how I'm using the bottom tip of that bar? Just like a Dremel or a die grinder. The more you get used to doing that, the more time you're going to save yourself using the die grinder. Okay, so here comes my shallow cuts, okay? And I'm going super thin on the cuts. So I'm digging that bar in deep, but at a very, I'd say like 5 degrees. So you get right close to the next cut. I'll show you a better example, I think, coming up here soon. Because I want the wood to break, basically. I'm wondering what Chris is going to do for his tree. But anyways, it's just about having fun. Me and Chris are good buddies. Chris Garage78 on YouTube. He's not just a wood carver. His YouTube is a bunch of different stuff. Like he has lots of, what are those, quick videos under a minute. Shorts. He has lots of those short videos, just how-tos and stuff like that. So he's not a full-time wood carver, but he has been carving the Christmas trees full-time. That's kind of why I called him out. I bug him, I tell him that I want, I think he should send me 30% of the money that he makes. It's just a joke. But him and his wife have been selling lots. And he's like, I can't waste my time carving a tree I can't sell. I'm like, buddy, man, if you're gonna accept my challenge, boy. So you can see how thin that cut is there, right? It's super thin, meaning the tip of the wood, actually I can't explain it. You'll see later. But he's like, I gotta carve trees to make money. My wife won't let me carve a tree that I won't be able to sell. I'm like, buddy, you've just accepted a Geordie challenge, and now you're telling me you can't carve a tree that you can't sell. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyways, I understand his point. Like, when I was carving this tree, I did think, well, I hope I'm going to be able to sell it. Because I have too much wood carvings at my place right now that are unfinished. That's why I got to spend a good few days. I got 2 owls to finish. I got a wood spirit to finish. I got that big wood spirit you see in the background. Lots of my videos. I got to carve rocks around the base. I got lots of... I don't like having too many unfinished projects. Like that one in the background there, the yew wood. That's unfinished. So here's my cuts. And I'm kind of taking my time. But I'm just putting it almost like at a straight angle on the wood to get a nice and thin. See it breaking off? I love this little Echo saw. It's running so much better with this bar on it now. I do have with Chris Viking Warrior helped me too. I did order a 8-inch carving bar from Bob King. That's Bob King. He doesn't ship to Canada, but and I ordered one of those extension things for the Sandoflex, like Ryan Cook has. That thing alone was $90 just for that. This guy's looking like Shaggy, isn't he? Shaggy the Christmas tree. So there's just a full visual of that. You're not really going to see... yeah, I kind of speed this up because you don't really see. But yeah, it was pretty cold this morning. I did... a lady I know, actually, well, I used to date her. She's buying the tree with the owl on it from me and a couple smaller wood spirits. And I'll be posting in Pete's group tomorrow. He's got a group in Ladner here, or in Delta. It's called, well, for Ladner and Tawas, it's called South Delta Artisans. It's got like 1,000 members in it. And I'll ask Pete if he's part of the Ladner, because I'm kicked out of the Ladner group because I made some, I don't know, I shouldn't talk about it, but I made a kind of a silly comment on a couple people's posts and I got kicked out of the group. So for the local town, which is kind of a joke, but whatever. So you guys post your, like, to sell your carvings. If you don't know how to sell them, post on, like, find your town group and share your carvings there. You don't have to say for sale.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys a close-up now. You saw there I hauled out the eyes, and now I'm going to start doing some detail. But I want to show you what I was doing with my saw. I'll probably say in the voiceover, but see how this is? See how thin it is? It just breaks off. That's what I was going for. You know, I shouldn't be breaking these up. This is going to be a fairly fragile tree, but it's okay. Like, see how thin that is? I know I sound like a parrot, but I just try to get my point across. And see how sporadic it looks? Overhangs here and stuff. It's just a mess. It's a hot mess. Okay, so now I'm going to pull out my, now I'll do the, clean up the nose, take these back a little bit with my die grinder, and carve some eyes in there, and I'll show you guys what tools I'm going to use for that. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I got my cut saw. This is on just a cheap Wen, like a Dremel thing. I got a Dremel flex shaft. Here's my 1/8 cut saw extreme flame burr. I'm going to shape the eyes with that. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. First of all, I'm going to get my die grinder. This is the Makita, I think it's 8220 model. Yeah, no, the 800C model, okay? This is the fast one. It's got the silver handle. There's two with the silver handle. Don't be mistaken when you're going to buy them, because one's slower RPMs and one's faster RPMs, right? So this is the 800. Let's see. Take a screenshot of it. The GD0800C. Super fast die grinder. It's a cuts all extreme flame burr on here, okay? So I'll use that first. Then I'll shape my eyes in with the smaller cuts all extreme flame burr. Guys, if you want to get these cuts alls, just go down in the description below. Go to the cuts all site, okay? This is Dremel 4300, okay? It's got a little light on there. So, and this is Dremel 125-bit. It burns the wood at the same time. You get two in a pack. Okay, so it's Dremel 125, I believe. So that's how I'll burn the eyes in, the details. I might use my Makita finger sander. Okay. Here's the model number, 9032. I'm not too sure if I'm going to use it. I might use it to clean up the nose after I use the die grinder. And then I'm going to burn it with this torch. This is just propane. I'm not a fan of this torch head. It's a pain in the ass for me to turn it on and turn it off like that. I like the other one, just click it, it goes. Okay. Then I'm going to clean it with this, I think it's like 80 grit sandpaper on this thing Peter Blair made me on my trusty DeWalt drill. Okay. So I'll just have a sip of my coffee. Then we'll get started on giving this guy some features in his face.
Mic check, mic check. This mic plugged in. I thought my mic was plugged in for the first voiceover and it wasn't plugged in. Sorry about that, so it might not be the best audio, but I'm just not doing it over again. So there I am with the die grinder. This thing rips, this die grinder. Oh yeah, I don't even use my other one. It's just a lot more expensive, like I said, than the other one. So there I am, just kind of shaping the nose and shaping the eye sockets. I don't really want to use too much of this die grinder because, well, I want the chainsaw marks on the branches and stuff like that. So you didn't see, but on the other side of the nose when I was cutting the nostril, a big chunk flew off, but that's why I spent so much time on the nose, just trying to make it equal. There I'm doing that dent in the nose there that Ryan Cook taught me how to do. It makes it so your nose is kind of bumpy. Anyways, carry on. So yeah, there's the one nostril. When I was doing this side here, it broke out, but it's okay. You just try and make both sides equal. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. You know, if you're going for realism, you know, you want everything to be equal and you want your eyes to look like real eyes and everything. I don't go for realism. Maybe one day I might try and seems like people that do the realism faces, seems like the best approach for that is to do a native old grumpy looking, like not grumpy but serious looking native face. I don't know, I just see lots of people carve those ones. Maybe it's just because, well, I don't know, maybe it's just what they want to carve. But so if I ever do that, I got that book here, how to carve faces. So I'll be looking at that book about the native faces. What am I doing here? Okay, just blowing it off. So to do the eyes, I just do one little dot on each side, make them the same height and the width apart. And I can't really explain too much how to do it. There's lots of videos on YouTube how to do eyes. I've done a few different ways. Actually, I got like 3 or 4 different ways now I do eyes. And there's some terrible editing. And what are you doing, Jordy? Okay, so there I am using the Kutzall Extreme Burr. So that wood's smoking like that. It means the wood's wet, or my burr burr's probably getting dull, or it's plugged up. So now those will be my pupils. Now I just kind of round them off. And inside there, you see the top eyelid. The better way to do eyes is, I can do them too, is round the whole, a big round ball up there and smooth everything off away from it, remove the wood. Then you put your pupils, then you put your eyelid, top eyelid and bottom eyelid on the eye, on the round part itself. That way it makes it look rounder. I did it on a couple, I tried it out, and you guys, if you can't carve eyes, if you're stressing out about carving eyes, listen here, okay, please, this is my opinion. A wood spirit looks way better carved the way I carved the hollow eyes than with shitty looking eyes. And it's much more sellable. I have some cottonwood bark wood spirits down here for sale. And the old girl that I once dated when we were younger, it's buying the tree with the owl in it. She, I sent her a picture of the 5 cottonwood bark wood spirits I have, and they're all the same price. And she bought the one without eyes. So there you go. So there's the eyes, and now I'll pull out the my Dremel 4300 with that Dremel 125 bit in there, and burn some details in here. See that little light attachment that Dremel came with? I just got that Dremel. I got it on what's it called, Black Friday sale for $100 on Amazon. I think the sale's over now, but it's perfect because that little burr. I think I need to do battery though. That little burr creates a lot of smoke when it's burning good, and it's hard to see what's going on. So that light actually makes you see what's going on. It came with the kit. Dremel 4300. My buddy Chris Skipper pointed that out to me, that there was on sale. And the Dremel flex shafts were like on sale for I think like $25. I bought 3 of them. I also got a handheld metal detector. I got to do a little review on that. Maybe I'll do that for next video. And that jack stand that I got for heavier wood to carve, but I won't do that probably till fall time or something like that. I mean springtime. There's no sense pulling that jack stand out right now because I probably will slow down on chainsaw carving soon here. And if I set it up now, it's just going to get rusty sitting in my tent, right? Just all the condensation and stuff. But you see how that light works? Pretty good. I thought so anyways, till the battery died. I was like, cheap Dremel, I haven't even used this friggin' light. The battery's already dead. But anyways, hope you guys are all doing good and gonna get together with your family and stuff for Christmas. Myself, I really don't care. Since my mom passed away, Christmas is just kind of humbug. The bit fell out of the Dremel because it's got that, see that thing on there? You don't need a little wrench. It's got like that, what's it called, the collet thing that tightens up automatically. There's a side view for you, just carve her up. These eyes didn't turn out the best, but I really didn't care. So, what did Chris carve on his tree? I don't know. We'll have to see. I gotta get this video done and up. So it will be 5 o'clock my time when I'm done editing this. I gotta upload it. So it's probably like 1:20 now. I'll probably be up till 2 in the morning. Then I gotta go meet a person that wants to come and buy Mr. Roothead that I carved here. So I gotta meet him at 9 in the morning. There's the Makita finger sander. Super good tool to have. Wen makes them too. I am gonna buy the Wen one and do a review on that compared to the Makita. I'm sure it's not as good as the Makita, but this Makita finger sander is not that cheap. and I'm sure not everybody can afford one. So I basically just reinvest my money from my carvings on carving tools, but I think I got way more stuff than I actually need, so whatever, I got it, and it's there if I need it. All you basically need is a 170 with a 12-inch steel carving bar on there. You can block it out with it. Small carvings, you can do everything with it. That's what you need. Okay, so here's some black paint, just some dollar store paint, and I paint inside the pupils because I carved them deeper. This is how I'm doing eyes right now. I switch it up all the time. The more different styles you do, the better that you're going to get, right? Then you're going to find a style, you're going to find your own style that works for you the best. I kind of like this style that I'm doing right now. When it comes to eyes, it's just kind of like, hey, just freaking close your eyes, snap your finger, and just get them done. Who cares if they're not going to turn out? Because if they don't turn out, you can just carve the eyes away and make them hollow eyes. If that makes any sense? Just do it. And carve deeper. Try to make your eyes rounder, right? Any kind of wood carving. I say, Gurdeep taught me, carve deeper. Gurdeep says carve deep. Is that the end of this voiceover yet? Nope, here's my target torch. That's in my Amazon store. That's hooked up to propane tank. I'm going to give this guy a quick burn. So this piece of cedar is from the Hope mudslides. Just like all the other stuff I got on the beach. Don't burn too much over the eyes because you don't want to burn away that detail. And tomorrow, before I post for sale on Pete's group or whatever on my Facebook, I'm going to carve that door off. It just doesn't look good down on the stump. Okay, so there's it burnt. See how it's all choppy? The branches? Yeah, that door's coming off tomorrow. Okay, now here I am with the flap sander. That's just belt sanding pads, like same as I do with my little Peter Blair sanding mandrel. But you cut up the belt sanding pads and just put them on there. Those Sandiflex refills get expensive after a while, and they really don't last that long. So look at it, it's a Shaggy the tree. Hey Chris, Shaggy. I know this. Well, this video is 33 minutes. Oh well, carry on. Okay, looks good to me. Okay, so I decided, screw it. Might as well. We're having fun now. Let's paint. Let's give her some green. Let's paint her some green. Not fully green though, just some touches of it. I did this when like 4 years ago when I carved trees. Just to give it some more character, right? Here's some lighter green. I'm just barely spraying the face. Barely. Okay, now I'm going to burn it. This is just stuff that I do. Then I'll pull out the flap sander again and give it some highlights. That's just what I do. You guys will all find your own techniques that you like to do. But look, I'm wearing that mask the whole time, and you know, after I was done carving this, my parents stopped by, and then I carved a couple other wood spirits too. I was enjoying it. You know, I wasn't all dusty and my face wasn't dirty. There you go. There it is. What do you think, Chris? What do you think, bud? Thanks for the challenge.
Hi, Chris. This just is whatever. Just give some more character to make it more fantasy. This guy's fun. It was fun to do. I had a good time. Hope you had a good time too on your tree, Chris. It'll be out your time, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So you're 3 hours, so that's 5 o'clock my time tomorrow morning. I'll go home, edit it, and I'll schedule it so it'll be out, boom, 8 o'clock your time tomorrow morning. So did you do any, I quickly want to show you guys. I did this slit down the middle because the heart of the wood is deeper inside the wood. So I figure if I did this slit, it won't crack. Less chance of cracking here because you've released pressure in the heart of the wood, I guess you could say. So that's it, Chris. So did you do any upgrades on your carvings or anything, Chris? We both agreed no Christmas lights. Don't cheat. If you put Christmas lights in, you're disqualified. Let's do this here, because I think you probably did an upgrade on one of your carvings. Because I'm not stupid. Okay, I might be mental and whatever, but I'm not stupid. So let's do this. Abra cadabra. Yeah, we just carved a quick little fantasy star. That's okay. That's for you too. Just carve. Rob makes it so if you want to make it Christmas time, you can wrap lights around it. Put the fantasy star on there. Just like Ben Studio on the lake would say, boof. There you go. Now, can I get on with carving a wood spirit? Can I go have some fun now? Hope you had fun carving your tree, Chris. Hi, Chris's wife. Hope you're going to let him carve a tree that, where you wouldn't spank him.
You can't carve a tree. I can't sell it at Christmas market, Chris, because we need to make money, and I'll give you a spanking if you carve a tree that we can't sell at the Christmas market.
Bro, no more.
My wife says this. My wife says that. My wife's gonna spank me on my bum if I don't make a sellable Christmas tree.
I'm not trying for that game, bro.
Oh, I love that shit, man. I love it. Ride the waves, man. Ride the waves.
That's it, man. My wife said you're in trouble.